What's up guys, Chris Schwartz-edmisten here from Schwartz-edmisten Web Design. In today's tutorial we're going to be looking at how to create a split layout section with any custom content on the left and an image on the right. Okay, so just to get started, I have a section, an index section called New Split Layout. I uploaded a banner image to the background, and I have this H2 heading and this form over the banner image. So pretty straightforward. If you want to follow along, you can go ahead and just create that setup. Okay, so now for the custom CSS to get the banner image on the right and the form on the left. What we're going to start out by doing is targeting our new split layout section. So hashtag new split layout, and open some curly brackets, and let's jump into the code so we can see what is going on here. Okay, so within this new split layout section we can see we have two children. One is the index page content and the other is the index page image. So what we can do is we can tell the CSS to put the index page content on the left half of the section, and we can tell it to put the index page image on the right half of the section. So first we're just going to want to target this .indexPageContent class. So within the .new split layout curly brackets, target that class and open some new curly brackets, and we're going to give it a margin of 0 and a width of 50%. And now you can see it has confined the index page content to the left 50% of this section. Now we're going to go down and we're going to target the .indexPageImage class. Index page content, and here's our .indexPageImage. Gonna copy that class, open up some curly brackets, and I'm going to give it a width of 50% and a left value of 50% as well. Cool. So now you can see our index content is on the left and our image is on the right. So that's exactly what we want. Just so we can style how this looks a little bit, I want to give it a background of that kind of grayish color, and I'm just gonna change the color to black. Okay, so now you can see it a little bit better. So that's just how you're going to want to style your content. You'll just style it in the CSS. Because again, I have this is technically a banner overlay section. So in your style editor, I have all my banner overlay stuff changed to white. So all of this content is by default also going to appear white. So you just have to set how it appears through the custom CSS, which isn't a big deal. It's 2 lines of code. So this looks good on desktop, but if we go down to the mobile view, it gets really squished. So obviously we want the content to take up 100% of the width, and then have the image drop down below it and also take up 100% of the width. So all we have to do to get that to happen is just go ahead and create a media query. Just write @media screen, and we're going to set a max width of 800 pixels. So what this means is that on screen widths of 800 pixels or left, the content is going to take up 100% of the width, as opposed to squishing down to just 50%. So all we have to do is target our new split layout section, open up some curly brackets, then we're going to target the .index page content. Oops. And we're going to set the width to 100%. And if we save that and look at what happens, it's looking a little funky, but we're on the right track. So next I'm going to target the .index page image class, open up some curly brackets, and here we're also going to set the width to 100%. Oops. Percent. We have to set the position to relative. Give it a left of auto, and we have to set a height value. So I had to open it up in an incognito window because sometimes when you're using custom CSS in the actual Squarespace editor, it doesn't appear how it actually should be appearing. So right now in this mobile view we can see the image, but if you open it up in an incognito window like I did, you can see that as we take down the width of the browser and it goes into that mobile view, the picture actually disappears. And that's just because we have to set a height value in order for it to take up a position on the page. So I'm just going to give it like a height value of 450 pixels. And now if I save that and go back to my incognito window, the picture will have actually appeared. So a good way to decide like how tall you should make the picture is just to go down to your mobile view and just see how tall this content section is. So the index page content is like 650 pixels. So then if you wanted your image to take up the same height as this, then you could just set your height to like 650 and save that. And so then you can see it's the same height as your content section. So this is it. That's all the code you need to create this split layout effect. It doesn't work if you have parallax enabled. So if you're using a website with parallax enabled and you want to have this split content section, then use my tutorial where I teach you how to do the split layout using the image card. But if you don't have parallax enabled, then this is a great way to get the banner image on the right and custom content over here on the left. I'll have the code in a blog post in the description below this video, but hopefully you guys can play around with this a little bit and get some cool looks for your guys' websites. Alright, that's it for me guys. Have a good day.